I made it for nothing, no turn into something from nothing, yeah. Made it through poverty, on our minority, you know my story. Hop on the jet on my property and fly away. Fly, fly, fly away.
What's good? It's your girl, Just Real Trades. So today, point and simple, we're gonna go over what does an A plus setup looks like to me. Everybody A plus setups looks different to them. If you don't even know what an A plus setup is, you're still trying to look for like ideas, and this can probably help you out. So I'm gonna show you what an A plus setup looks like to me. This is actually setups that I've marked up personally, like 2 days ago, and we're just gonna go over this. So all the purple flags, this just help my brain and help me organize. So as you can see, markups is just things I'm waiting for the candlesticks to hit, and so I'm just waiting for it to hit. Once it hit, if it's an A plus setup to me, I'm gonna take it. And the blue one is live, so I am currently live into this trade. It's doing pretty good. Honestly, it should be wrapped up by, like, I would say tomorrow. If not tomorrow, probably like next week, Monday. Like, it should be going through. But yeah, so let me just show y'all what an A plus setup looks like to me. All right, cool. Let's start with UJ. All right, so as you can see, it's already marked up. Now I'm gonna show you why did this look like an A plus setup to me. First of all, I'm always gonna go to the daily. I'm a swing trader. I'm gonna go to the daily. I'm gonna see what's going on. Obviously, hold on, let's get rid of this. Let's go full screen. Yeah. Anyways, all right, so I see it's going up, and eventually it's tapping this level, which it is doing right now, and it's gonna go down. What I believe, I feel like it's gonna go down to cover this gap, and then it's gonna pass that level and come back up here. The highest level right now, the higher high right now, is this. That higher high have not broken. You know, it has not been touched. So for a better example, let me show you from this perspective. Where is it? Where is it? We're gonna find this, y'all. No, not this. I feel like I'm getting hot. I'm getting close. Okay, boom. There we go. Boom. I need to heart that. So you see markets right here. It's going up. I feel like it's going to break that a bit. It's going to go down to cover this gap. It's going to break this. Might do a little baby down. And then it's going to touch this, I believe. Then once it touches that, I believe it's going to drop. Obviously, it's not going to just straight up and drop. It's going to do a bit more. Hold on. I get this thing off of me. Oh my gosh, y'all. Hold on. Oh, double click. It's not going to do that, y'all. Hold on. I was like, hold on. When's this thing going to stop? I barely use this. Anyways, up, down, up, cover that gap, boom, break that, break this level right here, which is doing right now, boom, and eventually it's going to touch that higher high, and it's going to go, I feel like it's going to go down, because this is a very important, level. This whole thing right here, this is a level. These are all levels. And so as swing trader, it makes it easier for me. I know this is an A plus setup in my eyes, because first of all, I see this gap right here. By now, if you watch my videos, you better know what gaps is. You better know what gaps is if you watched my videos. There's videos that I went more in detail, but there's an empty space right here that has not been touched. That's why this alert line right here to right here, it has not been touched, this whole area. It's going to get touched. They're going to touch this to cover it up. Excuse me. And then they're going to touch that and go down. So this is on the daily. So this is going to be a really powerful move. So I'm going to work my way down to that 4 hour. Work my way down to that 4 hour. And I want to get really, really like accurate on my zones. Boom. You see this? Honestly, you can make the zone even smaller taking it right there. I'll put it like right here. Let's see what it looks like on the 1 hour. I'll always work my way down. Always working my way down. Boom. Drag this across. This is the only like frustrating part when you're trying to like get real in detailed on that zone, but hey, it pays off. Boom. So yeah, you see right here, which we're about right, you see this gap. This is a huge gap on the 1 hour. Huge gap. Bruh, what makes you think the market's not going to come back to cover this up? They want the other investors in. Check out the Costa Rica hat though. Off topic. You feel me? I got a vlog out. Off topic. But like, look. This is a huge gap that needs to be covered. This is definitely an A+ setup in my eyes. This is an A+ setup in my eyes. Because I'm like, boom, there's a gap. There's a higher high that has not been touched on the higher time frame. Go back. Boom. Boom. It is a higher time frame that has not been touched. It is working its way up there. Some people, they would have take this right here. Me, myself, in the past, I always fell for this. I always would take this trade, like this higher high. So you see how it's approaching. I'm like, ooh, okay, let me sell. Then I sell it, and then all of a sudden it goes right back up. I'm like, bro, I thought it was a golden sell. I thought this was a sell. Nope. You didn't look hard enough. There's another level above that, which is this one. There's another higher high. You know, like there's another higher high. And let's see about this one. Yeah, that's the higher high right there. There's nothing that touched that. That is an A+ setup in my eyes, bruh. And so this is just a good example. When that alerts hit, I am going to place my price. It's going to be right above this. And then it's going to be right into whatever that next level is. It's definitely not going to be 857 pips. I'm not a position trader. I'm not holding for that long. But mind you, this is also on the daily. And so whatever level the candle is at next, we can't define that yet. That's where I'm going to hold my pips. I'll hold my pips normally 100 to 300 pips is normally how long I hold. All right, cool. Let's get to gold. So gold, I actually had a L on this the other day because of literally what I just told y'all. You would think, oh, okay, it's going to hit this level. No, look at the lowest level. You might think it's this level, but no, it's not, because this level already got hit. Let me draw that out for you so you're not confused or anything. You're like, oh, okay, look at the lowest level. Well, this is the lowest level. Well, didn't you see? Look, this lower level is already hit. So I'm not focused on this no more. This is dead to me. We're going to focus on the one that haven't got hit. So what is the lowest level that haven't got hit yet? It is this one right here. And I don't know if you can see, but we're going to zoom in. That, guess what there is? My favorite thing that I always tell y'all. This baby gap matters. You might not think it's a big deal, but it matters because the market's going to come down, cover that gap, go right back up. So this is an A+ setup to me. Now, I'm going to show you later because not all setups is going to have gaps. So you can't rely on it. It's just like extra confirmation for me personally. Like, I love when I see it. It's just extra confirmation. Excuse me. This one, honestly, this one might touch it before all the other trades. Because it's getting there, boy. It's getting there. Alright. So this is another A plus setup to me. Let's go to this daily. Boom, boom, boom. Alright, cool. Let's go to this daily. First of all, you already see this wick is literally just going down. It's just a long wick, body going down. You know what I mean? And so we're going to go define that zone. Go to that 1 hour. And like I said, this is the part where you just keep dragging and dragging and dragging. Just to get that perfect zone that you want. And we're going to drag it out. Now this one, honestly, is a perfect example because there's no gaps in there. So you're probably like, oh my God, like how do you know this is a good setup? You don't always need the gap. It's just extra confirmation. You see it going up strong. First of all, there's a huge gap right here that's going to get covered. But that's not the lowest level. Go to the lowest level that haven't been touched. And you see it just going up strong. So what do you think it's going to do right when it touches it? It's going to go up strong. And this is just, let me show you proof. Let me show you an example that already happened. Boom, right. Right. This is a good one. I want to show you like a setup one. So this is the one. So this is what we're talking about. It's like A sales, I would say. I want to find y'all like A buy, but like let's just go with sales, I guess. So right here, mark that up. You see a bunch of resistance. Look what it did. It dropped. At one point, this did not exist. This did not exist. And it was just going down. So what do you think what's going to happen when it touches that zone? It's going to go down. So it's just doing repetitive stuff, y'all. It's just repeating itself, repeating itself. Boom. All right. I think I went through all of them. Out of all of these setups, if I post this before I catch them, out of all of these setups, the one I would go for the most, oof, that's good. It will be between NU or UJ. Yeah, it will be between those two. Is the one I would go through the most. I would say I'm leaning more towards this one because it left a lot of gaps behind, and it's this huge one. So honestly, out of all of them, my most A plus setup is this right here. This just looks beautiful to me. The fact that it's a gap on the daily, boy. Because I've learned gaps when I was a scalper. Now that I'm a swing trader, bruh, it's way more efficient. Like, it's way more profitable. So out of all those trades, yeah, I most likely will go through this one whenever it hits. I feel like it's not going to get into there till like next week, honestly, because tomorrow is already Friday. So I appreciate y'all, man. And like I said, if I post this before it's time, you're more than welcome to take this free signal, whatever you want to call it, setup. You know what I'm saying? I am not a certified financial advisor. So if you lose a trade, do not blame me. Don't even blame yourself. It's the market where nobody on YouTube is 100% right. Nobody, no trader is 100% right, because the market could do anything, and that's from trading in the zone book. And so I appreciate y'all. I love y'all. Please tune into my other videos if you just want to learn Forex for free. Literally the game for free. I appreciate y'all. Thank you for tuning in. It's just real vibes. Peace out.